did The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon tease the appearance of Rick Grimes in the opening credits? And now in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Easter egg that they did put in the opening for The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon Season 2, which is a connection to Rick Grimes. We're not sure if it's just a little tease or just like something for fun that they did, but it is very obvious that this is linked to the CRM. And yeah, in today's video I'm just going to be talking about that and just my theories and speculation about it, and what does this mean for The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon Season 2, and what does this mean for Rick Grimes returning. So please stay tuned. And now, before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you all to like, share, and subscribe. And again, thank you guys so much for the growth. Thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. And I would like to ask you all to like this video as much as you guys can. It helps a ton. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. And now, before I actually get into, theories and speculation and all of that, I want to let you all know that there are some spoilers for this show, right? There are spoilers going out because all 6 episodes were leaked, apparently. I did not see any of the leaks. I don't really indulge in that sort of thing. And I just want to be surprised going forward in the show. I mean, some other content creators have watched these leaks and they're covering it and stuff like that. But, I'm not really for that because I don't want to spoil all of you. And also, I don't want to put anything in the title that might spoil this show going forward. So, going into this video, I just wanted to let you all know that I did not see any spoilers. I didn't see any leaks. So if this theory comes true or not, I am not sure. And I'm not saying this theory based off of any sort of leak that's in the finale or something like that. But yeah, I just want to talk about the opening of Daryl Dixon Season 2. And it is very similar to the first opening in Season 1, but there are a few differences. For example, Carol is in this opening now, and we're seeing her journey and stuff like that in France. But then we see a very specific scene. When Daryl and Carol are walking in the dark in this opening, we do see a crashed helicopter on the right. And as we all know, who else has a helicopter in the Walking Dead universe? It's the CRM. And we all know that Carol did not come to France on a helicopter. She came on a plane. So it is very obvious that this is some sort of nod to the CRM. And this does look very similar to the helicopter that Rick Grimes flew in The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. And of course, all of those helicopters look the same. But, I think that they by purposely put this in just as a nod to Rick Grimes. And maybe they're teasing something going forward. Because this opening does have a lot of things that is teasing stuff that is in the show already, and I would not be surprised if this is hinting towards some sort of Rick Grimes scene at the end of Daryl Dixon Season 2, because again, Norman Reedus did say that the ending of the season is going to be crazy and it's going to be like the best thing in the Walking Dead universe. So, with them adding this helicopter in this, it could mean nothing, it could mean something, who knows. But, I firmly believe that this does have something to do with the CRM. And as we all know, at the end of The Ones Who Live, Rick Grimes, quote-unquote, took down the CRM and he returned back home. But, the CRM is still a thing, right? They're just changing up how they work things, and they're taking in A's and B's at the same time, like how Okafor wanted, right? So again, the end of The Ones Who Live doesn't mean that the CRM is gone. It just means that Major General Beale is gone and the whole corrupt CRM is gone now. So it is very possible that maybe Rick finds out that Daryl and Carol, they went out, right? They went to France, because again, Rick Grimes is training in the CRM. He probably has some connections here and there. He could probably find his way to find out where they all went, and maybe he approaches the CRM and he asks them that, can I use a helicopter, or can you guys take me to France, right? Because I gotta go look for Daryl. And of course, everybody is gonna tell Rick that, yeah, Daryl went to go look for you. So maybe Rick might feel as that it's his responsibility to bring Daryl back home. And of course, with Carol gone for quite some time, because we don't know how long is Carol gone for. So her being gone for so long, and also Daryl being gone for longer than that, I think Rick is going to take his helicopter and he's going to go to France to look for both Daryl and Carol. I personally want that to happen, right? Because I really want Rick and Daryl to have a reunion fairly soon. I know that they're going to hold out on that, and maybe they might show Rick Grimes getting into the helicopter in the end of season 2, like how the post-credit scene of season 1 was Carol. The post-credit scene of season 2 could very well be Rick. But also with the theories of The Ones Who Live having a season 2, I think that they could fit Rick in here somehow, just to tease that, yeah, you know, The Ones Who Live season 2 is going to be Rick looking for Daryl, like how The Ones Who Live season 1 was Michonne looking for Rick, and of course she found him in the first episode. But yeah, like I think that if this is the case, if this helicopter means anything, right, if it has some sort of link with Rick Grimes and the CRM, it could very well be teasing The Ones Who Live season 2 and a Rick and Daryl reunion. But if it's not a Rick Grimes Easter egg, then it could mean that a CRM spy is in France, right? And of course, this goes back to The Ones Who Live, where Beale did say that there are CRM spies in different communities around the world. So this could definitely mean that, you know, like a CRM member came to France, but then they crashed their helicopter and they got help from another community to get out, or they got out before the helicopter could explode and they made their escape, and then they came up with some sort of story that, oh yeah, I'm from here, please help me. And then, like, you know, they of course infiltrate the community as a spy for the CRM. And you know, this could mean like any character in season 2, right? This could mean Janette, right? You know, Janette could have some sort of link to the CRM, and we could see her backstory, how maybe if she's linked to the CRM somehow, and if she's getting information, like how Jadis was getting information, and she was in exchange for giving the CRM information and giving them like A's and B's, they get resources and they get like more manpower, and also they get, like, you know, walkers to do experiments on. Like, you know, it could definitely be a link to Janette. But if it's not a link to Janette, then it could be a mystery character that is in the promo for episode 2 and just the rest of the season going forward. And I've been seeing a lot of fan theories is that this specific character that's shown in the promo is the mystery character that has a link to the CRM, right? Because of course no casting is revealed for this character, and you know, this person's just in the promo, and it could definitely be a CRM link, right? And this is going back to that same theory that there are CRM spies around the world in communities, and I don't think that they would drop that information in The Ones Who Live without, you know, building upon that, right? They wouldn't leave that loose-ended. And with you know, of course, Negan and Maggie being in New York and Daryl and Carol being in France, this could definitely be a way to show that CRM spies are everywhere, and maybe this character crash landed on a helicopter, this specific helicopter in the opening, and they infiltrated a community, maybe Janette's whole or organization, right? Maybe she is the CRM spy that's giving information to the CRM about Janette and her walker experiments. Who knows? But I personally think that that is a better theory than the whole Janette thing being in that Jadis position where she's trading off people in exchange of walkers. I think that you know, having this mystery character be a CRM spy, it would definitely keep the CRM alive. And maybe by this point, if Beale is not dead, maybe we could have some sort of appearance of Major General Beale in this character's flashback, or her talking to Beale on the radio. But if this takes place after The Ones Who Live, then, you know, she either did not get the information that, you know, the CRM is taken down, like Beale is taken down, or, like, you know, she knows and she's just still on Beale's side, and she's still like trying to, you know, keep his legacy alive and trying to keep the CRM how it used to be. But this could also be a tease to what's to come, because as we all know, in season 3 of Daryl Dixon, Daryl and Carol are going to end up in Spain, and we don't specifically know how they're going to end up in Spain. So this could definitely be a helicopter that they try riding to Spain and then they just crash land, or, you know, like they find a helicopter somehow in like the rubble and maybe they find a way how to get it working. I'm not sure how they would get a helicopter working in this situation, but yeah, like this could also be some sort of tease as to, like, you know, how they get to Spain. And I think that that is very possible as well, and because they really have to tease and they have to show why Daryl and Carol are even going to make it to Spain in the first place. How are they going to make it to Spain? And I believe that like Ash's plane is not going to stay for too long, and they would have to get their hands on some sort of transportation You know, like, and of course the obvious choice here is a boat. But like, you know, it'd be very interesting if they show a CRM helicopter and Daryl actually flying the CRM helicopter, or if like Ash stays for long enough, maybe he's the one to ride the helicopter for Daryl and Carol. Who knows? But yeah, like, I'm leaning more towards the possibility of a CRM link, right? Maybe the mystery character or Rick Grimes, because again, like, you know, the helicopter in the Walking Dead universe is always associated with the CRM. And so it could either go either way, right? It could go in the route of a CRM spy that's infiltrated Janette's whole organization, or it could mean Rick Grimes makes his way to France. Who knows? But like, I am leaning more towards the CRM spy, and that's because they'd have to build off that whole explanation by Beale of CRM spies being in different communities around the world, and it would definitely give us a perspective and a whole view that how big the CRM actually is, because they did not show that perfectly in The Ones Who Live, and I think that Daryl Dixon would be another way to show it. And of course, with the Walker experiments going around and just Janette's organization being bigger than it has to be, I think that maybe there is some sort of CRM link here. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I'd like to ask you all to like, share, and subscribe. And again, thank you guys so much for the growth. Thank you guys so much for the support. I really, really appreciate it. And I'd like to ask you all to like this video as much as you guys can. It helps a ton. But also, I want to say something about my last video. I know that I made the mistake of calling Dr. Jenner Dr. Brenner, and I totally apologize for that, right? You know, it was just a mistake. I get characters' names mixed up sometimes, right? And I think that I got it mixed up with Dr. Brenner from Stranger Things. I don't even know how did I get that mixed up, because I'm not even a huge Stranger Things fan. I don't even like the show all that much. And so I'm not sure how did I make that mistake, but it was an honest mistake, and I do apologize for that a ton. And also, I'd like to ask you all to not comment down any spoilers in the comment section, and that's of course because the leaks are out and all 6 episodes have been leaked, and this did happen quite a bit in The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. Like, when that show was going on, people were commenting down spoilers. So I would like to ask you all to not comment down spoilers, and if you know the ending and if you know what's going on, please don't ruin it for the rest of us, because a lot of people have been waiting for the show for quite a bit and we still want to be surprised. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys so much for watching.